You're watching the NCAA Softball Regionals presented by Capital One. OU's historic freshman class answered all the questions about being ready for the postseason spotlight. Kai Miner set the tone with a double and a dinger and the Game 1 win against Binghamton, while Kendall Wells snapped a drought and smashed a historic 37th home run. Meanwhile, Kansas got an epic performance from freshman Lila Partridge as she shut out Michigan, while Ava Wallace walked it off in the 8th to become an instant KU legend. Kansas and OU coming up. Getting set for the first of 3 games today in Norman. Winner moves to the regional championship tomorrow, and the loser will come back later tonight in the second elimination game to face the winner between Michigan and Binghamton. With Jenny Ritter, the former national champ from Michigan, I'm Loa Galindo. Welcome to Norman, Oklahoma. Got a little old school Big 12 matchup here, and it's Patty Gasso against Jennifer McFalls. McFalls was an assistant coach for OU back in 1998. Gasso has dominated when coaching against her former assistants, 66-4 all time. McFalls has her work cut out for her.
No doubt about that. It is a tall order for McFalls, especially coming into a game that matters so much and not having a very solid record. They've got a tall order. They got to find a way to get it done, and it's because Oklahoma's offense, man, they're on fire. They've been on fire all year. Against Binghamton yesterday, there was nothing short of fireworks. Their 4 home runs increased the home run tally to 178. And we just saw home runs, 4 home runs from 4 different batters. Cassidy Pickering, Kai Miner. We saw Ella Parker, a smooth swing for home run number 22 for her. And then Kendall Wells, who broke her home run drought with an eye-popping bomb. Now just 1 short of tying the single-season home run record. Michigan and Kansas, man, this was a different game, but it was led by Lila Partridge in the circle at pitcher's duel. This is the kind of defense that they're going to need against Oklahoma today. And Ava Wallace with a game-saving catch over the wall, and then she comes up to bat, hits the game-winning RBI for the 1-0 win. An outstanding job by Kansas to get their first win. This is the first regional that they have been in as a team. They found a way to get it done.
Jayhawks, one of the talks of day number 1 of the NCAA tournament. They would be the dominant headline if they can pull off the upset here against the 3 seed nationally, the OU Sooners. The Crimson Faithful have once again packed the house here at Loves Field, ready to see Boomer Sooner extend their dominance inside one of the great atmospheres in all of college softball, Loves Field. And it's time to take a look at the starting lineup for the Kansas Jayhawks, brought to you by Capital One. Ava Wallace hitting in the 7th spot. That was the walk-off hero 1 day ago. But against Michigan, the issue wasn't getting runners on. It was, what would you do once you got runners on? 3 for 19 against the Wolverines. With a Wallace clutch RBI single to left, is what was the deciding factor. For OU, it's going to be Miley Wachenyo inside the circle.
And Wachenyo, just another pitcher in this lineup that has to find a way to just get out. She's got a solid offense, but 42.5% rise ball, 22% changeup. So she's primarily up in the zone, and then a changeup that switches the speeds on it. So this Kansas lineup is going to have to see that ball down, really look to drive.
Gorgeous day in Norman, Oklahoma, not a cloud in the sky, and you can see the flags on the left side of your screen for the second straight day, whipping straight out to center field. OU, 4 home runs in their first game. They were the only team to have a long ball in day number 1 here in Norman. Presley Limbaugh leading off with the Jayhawks, senior from Cooper, Texas. Takes a first pitch strike from Wachenyo. Limbaugh slaps it out of play, down 0-2. 1 for 4 a day ago. 67 hits now on the season to lead this Jayhawks lineup. And you will notice nobody's playing right field, as OU has 5 in the infield dirt against the slapper Limbaugh.
And that's really just to reinforce that short game on the infield. Limbaugh typically drives the opposite side of the field to the outfield, so no need for that right fielder. You can move them in, and you see 2 playing on the left side in the shortstop position, splitting that.
So Abby Dayton, typically a corner outfielder, playing right up the middle.
We see this shift a lot. And again, it's once you scout the batter and know that that short game, that those high hoppers are necessary, it allows you to cover more range. Limbaugh, though, we saw drive the ball up the middle more often yesterday.
That's elevated by Wachenyo, 1-2.
And with the rise ball pitcher like Wachenyo, it's got to be something where that barrel has to get on top of the ball. Wachenyo does a really good job throwing that rise ball for a strike. So starting well within the zone and letting it jump more. A hard pitch to hit, a lot of pop flies.
And that is to the outfielder. Dayton does not make the throw on target. She now goes back to a regular left field position. And on the surface, the alignment worked, but Limbaugh is on.
And this is what you'd expect Limbaugh to do, drive it back up the middle. This one takes a good hop to Dayton, right to her, but has to rush the throw and just off target. Again, remember, Dayton not an infielder primarily. So good job fielding the position, but making an off-target throw. And a good start for Kansas here to get their leadoff runner on.
Which they did in 5 of the last 6 innings against Michigan. Moving them over was the difficult part. Anna Souls batting in the 2 spot. She was 1 for 4 in game number 1. And we have a rare E7 on the infield ground ball by Presley Limbaugh. That's the official score. So Dayton charged with the error. Typical left fielder. Don't know if I've seen that, Jay.
Not in that scenario, no. Not on an infield play.
Wachenyo working ahead as she typically does. And Souls is down, blowing it by her.
And this was a great pitch. When you're ahead 0-2, you can start mixing pitches that are not in the zone. Look at the trail off of that pitch from Wachenyo. Just an outstanding job.
There's Coach McFalls. 36 wins this season, the most in her tenure. First pitch swinging is Haley Kripe. Now McFalls made a trip with the Jayhawks here a season ago, February 28th. Oklahoma took that one 9-1 in front of nearly 4,000.
Different team, different year. Coach McFalls did not want to play OU. A good situation here now coming into the regional, not having faced them before gives them a little bit more advantage.
And popped back out of play. Kendall Wells gave it a good look. Nick Foles in her 8th season as a head coach of Kansas. 0-21 all time against her former boss, Patty Gasso. And another strikeout by Wachenyo, settling in nicely.
And the movement on her pitches. This another good pitch, the opposite direction and low. You get batters that can chase like that. You know the movement is tight. You know it's a late break, and it looks like it's coming in way better than it is. The 2 strikeouts, both on pitches, different pitches, by the way, but both on pitches that were not near that strike zone.
Ella Boyer, of the 6 hits that Jayhawks came up with against Michigan, hers was the only extra base knock and vital to set up the Wallace walk-off. And to the left side, Gabby Garcia for the 3rd out. OU bats coming up when we return to Norman. A lot of sun today inside Loves Field, expecting a lot of runs from this vaunted Oklahoma lineup. As we take a look, the starting lineup brought to you by Capital One. Minor, Parker, Wells, Garcia went 6 for 9 with 3 home runs combined in that win against Binghamton. And for the Jayhawks, it's going to be Chloe Barber following up Isla Partridge, who had an excellent performance yesterday in the circle. Can Barber match that type of productivity?
And with any team that faces OU, the point is work to get the outs any way you can. She's going to throw rise ball, curveball, primarily about 75% of her pitches. So mixing those two, I think the big difference is she only has a changeup that she uses less than 10% of the time. So needing to maybe up that a little bit this game to keep these batters off balance and off time, so you can make your curveball, rise ball work a little more.
OU made quick work out of the Binghamton Bearcats in their opener. 11-zip run rule win. 33rd run rule win in 57 games this season. And first pitch strike in there to Kai Miner, one of the quartet of fabulous freshmen offensively for Patty Gasso. One of the highlights of what is one of the greatest freshman classes we've ever seen.
And we saw her yesterday show off a lot of power. She's got elite speed too. So that short game always a potential factor, although has been leaning primarily with use of power. Defense playing back.
The OU freshman. Kendall Wells gets most of the attention, but Kai Miner deserves a lot, along with Alyssa Parker and Lexi McDaniel. All of them now with double-digit home runs. That was smoked to left, but in the glove of Ava Wallace. Patty Gasso, the GOAT, 8-time national champ. Feels like forever since they won. title number 8. It's just a little more than a year ago. They made it all the way to Oklahoma City once again in 2025. Came up shy of the championship series. For that first team ever to go 4 straight.
And it has become the expectation, right? It's about how you get to that last game. It's about getting better. I think one of the great things about yesterday with OU was that they had 2 of their freshman pitchers able to get some innings, and that's what it takes to be able to put more national championships up on that wall.
And also good to just get out that frustration that they certainly felt following that collapse against Georgia in the quarters of the SEC tournament, a game that they led 5-0 and lost 10-5. Patty Gasso said that they've been holding those feelings in for quite a while. They let it out against the Bearcats, overwhelmed them yesterday.
And I think the team was excited to get back out on the field, but you could hear it in Patty Gasso's voice. She knew that they were ready, and she could not wait to get back out into a game. We saw how that worked out yesterday, firing on all cylinders.
2-1 to Ella Parker. Oh no! To right field, and not quite enough juice. Ainsley Linduff was right there, and a little more barrel, and Parker has home run 23.
I mean, at the wall. This one had the height. It got held up a little bit right at that wall is Ainsley Linduff. Big out there.
Well, you nearly served one up to Parker. Here's Kendall Wells, who had a home run yesterday. First home run in 6 games, giving her 37 on the season. Tied for the second most all-time. One behind Megan Grant for the all-time record, as Grant was walked 4 times in her opener with UCLA last night. An opening win that UCLA had to come from behind to get against Cal Baptist.
They walked Grant 4 times in that game. It's one of those scenarios here with Wells. With 2 outs, do you just put her on? Do you pitch around her?
Big swing and a miss.
Barber not afraid here.
A nearly 1,600 OPS, and she's a freshman. 37 home runs, 81 driven in for the freshman of the year in the SEC.
Those numbers are, I mean, they're inhuman is what it feels like. I mean, I don't feel like you should be that good this early on in your career, and she's just been locked in from day one.
Most home runs in SEC history, national freshman record, and the most in OU single season history. And 1-2 looking as Chloe Barber is able to punch out Kendall Wells.
How about Chloe Barber with no fear here against one of the nation's biggest home run hitters. Beautiful off speed right on the corner, gets Wells frozen for out number 3.
No real surprises in the first day of the Norman Regional. I mean, it was OU taking care of business against Binghamton and Kansas walking it off against Michigan. No score here in the top of the second, but around the nation there were some shockers, including early in the day Stetson over the 9 national seed Florida State.
Oh, yeah, and Stetson seemed to have control of that game the entire time. That's a wild way to start their regional. Florida State's going to have their battle there. The 1-0 shutout on Clemson. Grand Canyon, you knew was tough, beating Louisville. And then that UCLA game, man, that was one for the ages. Cal Baptist in their first regional. And here they are putting up a 10 spot in the 5th against UCLA. And you know UCLA's offense, so powerful. They found a way to come back and score 5 to walk it off. But, man, that was a good one.
And Cal Baptist trailed early. So the fact that they were able to mount that late run and take the lead, impressive in itself. First pitch swinging is Campbell Bagshaw hitting in the 6th spot. And this is what Miley Uchenyo does. 65% first pitch strikes. That's the 2nd highest rate in the SEC.
Well, if you're Kansas, you got to know that. I think the benefit for Uchenyo is that she's got a great jumping rise ball. It's hard to hit. So first pitch strike, you want to lay off of it because it's not your best pitch to hit, but you have to consider being aggressive at it, just knowing that it's going to fall within that strike zone.
Fouled back, Bagshaw staying alive. One of the seniors of this Kansas team that is led by a fabulous group of juniors and seniors that have really built this program under Jennifer McFalls and gotten them to this point. Well, regional for the first time since 2015. And that is hit. And the layup by Garcia. And tried to come up with a quick throw and lost the grip. Would have been tough to get Bagshaw flying there.
When Uchenyo got Bagshaw on the up pitch a couple of times, I'm surprised she stayed lower, but man, what a defensive play by Gabby Garcia. The ball does slip out of her hand, but keeping that ball in the infield, covering that range. Great defensive play there.
Garcia, Agbayani, probably the best middle infield duo in the game. Here's September Flanagan. Showing bunt, right back to Uchenyo, and Wells directs traffic, and the throw to first is on time.
And that was a necessity to be able to get that bunt down. That's something that they struggled with in the Michigan game until they got that bunt down and they got themselves in a position to really score some runs. Well executed there by Flanagan. I think that's part of the way for Kansas to find a way to push a run across, is find a way to manufacture them multiple ways.
The red hot Ava Wallace had an amazing defensive play left field of a hot shot by Lauren Putz. It would have at least been a double, if not a home run for Putz. And then her second hit of the night was the walk-off liner to left center. That scored Haley Kripe to win the game for the Jayhawks. First tournament win since 2015. And that's what May is all about. Creating postseason stars. Outside to Wallace, 3-0.
OU fan base wanted that pitch. I liked it on that corner as well. Wallace stays patient. 3-0 count here.
Hold that thought, Ava Wallace. Now Uchenyo gets the call, and it's 3-1.
I think now this is, you've got to bring it in the zone. If you're Wallace, green light here. Take a look in that zone, drive something.
Ripped, but foul right side. Here's the catch that really allowed Kansas to walk it off, because Putz put a charge into this one. And Wallace brought it back.
And that that may have hit the top of the wall instead of going out, but so close, and for Wallace to be able to just be back there and be comfortable enough to make the effort at it. I mean, you quite literally could not have won the game without her between her RBI hit and that saving catch.
All the way back with Chenio from 3-0 to the strikeout.
Chenio's movement and the confidence that she has in the movement. This is that screwball that just cuts in and out through that zone, and it's got a little upward spin as well, and Wallace just gets her barrel underneath it. Swings right through.
And here comes the Oklahoma City native, Ainsley Linduff. Off speed in there for strike one. Linduff from Westmore High School. Just right down the road from Norman. Won a state title there back in 2018. State MVP in 2021. Big cut.
And this team is going to have to work on sending that out pitch. Screwball, low rise on that outside corner. Opposite side of the field. You see them looking to try to drive it a little more forward. Just connect with it. Pop it to the left side of the field. Better adjustment right there.
Good fight from Linduff.
That's good movement too by Wachenio. Again, if you got a lefty in, my favorite pitch to throw is that screwball or a tailing rise ball off that corner. Just because it's going away from the lefty's hands, hard to connect with. You have to hit it opposite side of the field.
Strikeout number 4 for Wachenio.
Wachenio, the K's are an important part of her game. This is a beautiful pitch on the corner. Kendall Wells knew it immediately. Her 4th strikeout.
There is nothing like the Women's College World Series.
Starting May 28th, just down the road from Norman in Oklahoma City. And that is a trip that Boomer Sooner is used to making. and winning once they get there. 8 national championships, all coming since 2000. That doubles the rest of the field. UCLA second in that span with 4. Laura Galindo here with Ginny Ritter. Won a national championship in 05 with Michigan. OU has become that program that you can ask anybody, and whether they know softball or not, you ask them, who's going to win the national championship this season? And they're just going to say, OU.
Probably Oklahoma, yeah. And again, it's become an expectation for the team. I mean, when you win that often, there's so many teams that find success in a million different ways, just making it to regionals, just getting to their conference tournament. You know, getting to supers is a success for them. And when you consistently make it to the Women's College World Series and you consistently compete for that final game, it becomes an expectation that anything less than that is just not as successful as a previous season.
709 days since OU last won the national title. And as we said off the top of our broadcast yesterday, only in Norman, Oklahoma does that feel like a long time, but it's because of the standards that Patty Gasso has put in place. She wants grinders, players that love the game and work at it. Gabby Garcia is the poster child for that. She has become one of the top all-around shortstops in college softball.
And I think to be called out by Patty Gasso as one of the workhorses on a team full of workhorses, it's quite a tall honor to me. See Gabby Garcia named first.
Leadoff walk drawn by Gabby Garcia. That's not a bad resume.
42 All-Americans, Lowell.
First team.
I mean, that's consistency at its finest to me. And, you know, Patty Gasso's ability to recruit and get good athletes and then hone their skill to the point where they just become so successful here in collegiate play. And to me, there's so much more parity in NCAA softball. And the harder it gets to win ball games, the harder it is to become an All-American. Yet Patty Gasso and her team finding a way to get it done.
And knows how to balance the tough love with being a supportive figure as well. Cassidy Pickering is a great example of that. She's won a natty here with OU. Really struggled throughout the course of April, but Patty Gasso has helped her get back on track in the month of May, and it is once again postseason Pickering showing up for the Sooners. 2 for 3 a day ago, the home run and 2 driven in. She was 8 for her last 41 coming into that game.
And no home runs in 11 games. And then her last 3, she's hit 2 home runs in 3 games. So when you feel that energy, you feel that one of your players is starting to hit their stride. I mean, peaking at the right time is half the battle here in the postseason.
One, two, that's in the dirt. Ella Boyer keeps it in front. Fantastic defensive catcher and all-around threat, the Big 12 Freshman of the Year. Pickering once again seeing a lot of pitches. Leads the team with 4.2 pitches per plate appearance this season. And red to right field, not coming back. Postseason, Pickering is back.
Cassidy Pickering can change the game with one swing of her bat. This was a moonshot getting into the upper deck of the outfield bleachers. But look at this swing, beautiful extension. She got all of this pitch, lands in that upper part of the outfield bleachers. Like you said, postseason Pickering, time to show up is now.
In case you're tracking at home, and I know you are, that's now 179 home runs on the season for Boomer Sooner. Check that. And another. Everling. 2 pitches, 2 home runs for the Sooners. 180 on the year.
And this is why the Sooners are so tough. So many home run hitters, you don't have a chance to breathe. This pitch well into the belt high zone. Just look to Hunt. Is Emmerling on an early count. Connects this one and drives it deep into center field. And Oklahoma sure knows how to get this fan base excited.
All right, so now it's 180 on the season. It is 6 behind UCLA after the Bruins matched the Sooners 4 home runs with 4 of their own last night. Kendall Wells getting this place juiced up. And we will see UCLA taking on South Carolina tonight. 5 Eastern on ESPN+. And that home run record, it means a lot because it was previously held by these Sooners with 161 back in 2021. They want a natty, but they want that record too.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I mean, to me, those numbers, they're eye-popping. You can't look at those and not say, like, what is going on with the offenses on these two teams? The fact that there's 2 of them in a race, kind of battling back and forth, it makes it so much better to me. It's one time when you have one team that's doing it, but when you got 2 battling, man, it's a year for watching, getting your popcorn.
And college softball does not need any help when it comes to attracting fans because it is red hot right now.
This helps, though.
I mean, that's what people want. This is how you get people that are casual fans into it more when you have an epic chase like that. And it looks like on the right hand of Chloe Barber, she's bleeding.
See it, maybe something just on her hand that she has to, or a blister perhaps. You can't have any blood on your hand.
Nobody makes me bleed my own blood, says Chloe Barber.
You have to pay attention to that a little bit. Just in the sense that that is on her pitching hand. It is not on the pad of her thumb, which is a part that you typically grab at the ball, but sometimes a little bit of a grip and, you know, on a changeup or anything like that on the inside part of that web of your thumb is an important part to be able to have a grip on. You see she's trying to throw it.
She says she's good.
Yep.
How tough is it to regain your composure in the circle when you've served up 2 in a row, 2 straight pitches, and you're not done with this OU lineup?
I mean, I think that to your point, like you have to flush it quickly because you're not done with this OU lineup. And it's got 2 ways to go. It's going to get worse or it's going to get better. And you just got to clear your mind. The bases are clear. Go back in there and go and attack the batter. What's done is done. And it's not that easy. I mean, there are pitchers that can handle it, that can flush it quickly, and there are pitchers that cannot. And that's why you see the wheels fall off in innings sometimes.
And hitting in the 7th spot is Abby Dayton, who has a .517 OBP from the 7th spot.
And I think one thing that Kansas needs to realize here, and that you can enter a game when you face somebody like OU or even UCLA with the same kind of offense, is you expect them to get hits. You expect them to get home runs. You kind of respect that to a point and just say, hey, I'm not going to let it get to me because I know it's going to happen. Then I'm just going to get back to work. Try to limit the damage.
And that's a walk to the 7-hole hitter, Abby Dayton.
And the free passes are the parts where you do have to be careful, because when you are facing a lineup this good, the last thing you want is to have to face more of them because you're issuing those free passes.
So you go back to an inning ago with Kansas offensively. They get their lead off on and they bunt them over almost like they're playing for 1 and not fully understanding that OU, like, you're probably not going to beat them 1-0.
Sometimes, though, it's about manufacturing that first one.
Agbayani puts it down, and Go-Go Gadget arms by Bagshaw covering first. And there's one down. But the job done by Agbayani, and one of the players that Does all the dirty work and the little details to help OU win.
Yeah, you've got to be a productive batter at the plate regardless. This throw is a little high. A nice job by Bagshaw to keep that foot down on the bag, get out of the way of the runner, Agbayani. How about Oklahoma playing a little small ball here?
Here's a sophomore from California, Sydney Barker. Upstairs, ball one. As Dayton on second base via the walk and the sac bunt. Barber is a strikeout pitcher. 7 strikeouts per 7 innings. 4th best rate in the Big 12. She has 1 strikeout to her credit. That's against the superstar freshman Kendall Wells.
And sometimes when you are a strikeout pitcher, when you're used to getting those Ks and maybe you're not getting them as much because OU makes better contact than most teams in the NCAA, then it can get in your head. You just, again, it's resetting your mind of saying, what is a win against these batters? Weak ground ball, a pop fly, anything that you can do to work to get those outs and limit the damage. It can't just be, oh, I'm supposed to be getting 7 strikeouts a game.
Here's a 2-2 to Barker. Did she offer? Go to first base, no, and it's going to be a full count.
Barker in that 9 spot. Job just to turn that lineup over. Seeing a lot of pitches, drawing this to a full count. That's a productive at bat here for Barker.
Smoked foul. Tough week of practice for those ladies. Patty Gasso got back to the high standards that she says maybe they lost sight of in this run of excellence, and the players responded. Barker down on strikes.
A great battle by Chloe Barber. You want to get the Ks where you can get them. This was a great pitch, a rise ball up in the strike zone. And Barker fishes. A big second out there.
Kai Miner, the freshman, first team All-SEC, lined out to left her first time up. Juice with the bat, wheels on the bases. 447. That's the top batting average nationally by a freshman and the batting title in the SEC.
And already the second time through the lineup here in the second inning. And this is what Oklahoma does so well. They just continually battle and put more batters up at the plate as often as they can, and that is so wearing on a pitcher.
Two one to Miner. And the count is now full. Miner frustrated on missing that one.
And Miner, somebody that makes contact so well. And her ability to hit hard is what makes her successful at the plate. Not often finding herself battling as well as Chloe Barber is giving her right now.
One of the best 2-out hitters in the SEC as well. And that is ripped hit, and it is just foul. I mean, with her wheels, you put it in the coffin corner over there. Look out.
Yeah, that looked like a triple if that stayed fair.
She's one of those athletes that's so fast, she almost makes herself look like she's not that fast because it is so smooth. Let's do it again. Full count, 2 outs. To left. Will it fall? No! Wallace delivers again! The glove is made out of gold, but unfortunately for the Jayhawks, the bats of OU made out of something entirely different.
Yeah, this is the second straight inning with back-to-back home runs for OU. Miner and Parker did it yesterday. Today, it was Pickering and Emmerling. And 2 on the board for OU. 3 on the board for OU.
You're watching the NCAA Softball Regionals presented by Capital One. An old Big 12 matchup, Oklahoma and Kansas. And like the old Big 12 days, it's OU dominating 3-0 with the lead as we go to the top of the third, as the Sooners are trying to make it 26 straight wins in this series against the Kansas Jayhawks.
It's a tall order when you have somebody like Milo Achino in the circle. A strikeout pitcher, great movement. And so far, the first 2 innings, Kansas has been able to get the leadoff runner on, but Achino has been able to answer back with a couple Ks for some outs.
And every batter so far except one, Achino has started with a strike. Here's the 0-2. Bye-bye. 5 strikeouts for Achino, 3 in a row.
I mean, the jump on this pitch, that's what makes her so good. You can see it tails up and in and tunnels it well, looking like it's going to be a giant watermelon coming in, and then just takes that jump.
First meeting was back in 1978. Oklahoma leads all time 84-44. And the last win by Kansas, April 2016. That was before McFalls took over as the head coach of this Jayhawks program. An assistant for Gasso back in 1998. And Gasso 66-4 all time against her former assistant coaches. And the infield alignment for Presley Limbaugh once again features Dayton coming in from left field to play up the middle on the third base side of the bag. And last time Limbaugh took it right to Dayton, and her throw to first base was off the mark.
All right, you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can see the left fielder coming in, the center fielder and right fielder moving over to left field. Again, all of that because you're able to understand the dynamics and the data that you are receiving to know that Limbaugh does not deliver too many hits over to the right side of the field.
Now, if you're Limbaugh, does this change anything?
I mean, it shouldn't. If you saw the hit that Limbaugh had, or the ball in play, it went straight up the middle. I mean, Limbaugh has been so good at hitting straight up the middle. Dayton's got to be ready there closer to second base. You really still have to find a hole in the defense. You hit hard enough, you'll find it.
And that is up the middle, but Minor is there.
And that's a great shade, right? You've got Minor there in center field that's shading in and closer to left center. Again, knowing that Limbaugh is going to go to the left side of the field. She didn't have to move very much. Normally that might have been a gapper, but because of this shift, OU was able to get an out on a line out versus a potential double for Limbaugh.
This is a very good Kansas offense, one of the best in program history. They've set the record for most runs scored in a season. They've set a program record for the most home runs and slugging percentage. They are top 20 nationally in the best of the Big 12. But the offense has not gotten it going. Just one run to show for it as they're now in their second game here in Norman. Welcome back to day number 2 of the Norman Regional. This is our first game. Winner here goes to the regional final. The loser will take on the winner between Binghamton and Michigan in our first elimination game. Noel Galindo here with Jenny Ritter. And it is a 3-0 lead for Boomer Sooner, the number 3 national seed. Kansas is here in large part because of Lila Partridge.
Yeah, Lila Partridge was phenomenal. All this liner that comes back at her as a reaction, but it was her pitch movement that really kept Michigan from stringing together any runs, any hits. And PFP, I love a little PFP from my pitchers. She was just outstanding there in the circle, and that is, again, defense is what's keeping Kansas in this game. Trying to keep it close until their bats come alive.
Well, the bats are alive and well for Oklahoma. 180 home runs now on the season. Last inning was the second inning in this regional that they've had back-to-back home runs. Ella Parker leading off. nearly had one to right field her first time up, but Lindorf stretched all the way to keep it in the yard.
And yet Chloe Barber, excuse me, in every pitch and every batter, not afraid to just get ahead. And again, that's part of why she's a strikeout pitcher, but I love that she has no fear. She's attacking the zone. She's making her pitches move. And yeah, there's been a couple long balls. Again, you expect that. You respect that moment and you just stay in your game. And they are within striking distance, and that's what has to happen here in this game for Kansas to stay in it.
Parker to left field. Wallace is back, trying to find the wall, and a step in front of the wall makes the catch. Women's College World Series returns to Oklahoma City. The action begins Thursday, May 28th at 12 Eastern, live on ESPN. For more information on the 2026 Women's College World Series, visit NCAA.com, the home for all NCAA championships. First time for Oklahoma since 2017 that they are not a top 2 national seed. They are the 3 seed nationally, and it's because of players like Kendall Wells that they are still considered the favorite to win it all. Off speed, Wells swung through it.
And you can tell Barber just controlling the zone so far against Wells. Not to say that one swing won't change that. But the strikeout looking her first at bat, swinging through on an off speed, working to just keep her off time. And that's how you beat a good batter like Wells. You've got to mix the speeds. You've got to move the pitches through the zone. And then when she least expects it, you got to bring it in that zone for the K.
37 home runs on the season. One behind Megan Grant for the national lead in the all-time record. And that is skied to center field. Limbaugh makes the catch. Even her pop-outs to center field will make you hold your breath.
I mean, so much strength in what she can do, and it does travel. I mean, that one traveled further into the outfield than you thought, but how about this communication here by Presley Limbaugh and the shortstop Haley Kripe? The outfield has to call you off when you see these pop flies coming in. A good job by Haley Kripe to listen. And for Limbaugh, she covered a lot of ground, but made the out.
And that's also lifted to center. Limbaugh maybe makes one step forward and is able to make the out. Talk to Coach Gasso when we return to Norman. (3-0) Boomer Sooner over the Kansas Jayhawks. We're now joined by the GOAT, Patty Gasso. Coach, Cassidy Pickering, awesome moment with that home run. Had a little bit of struggles a month ago What has she shown you in the way she's battled through those issues and come on strong here in the postseason?
Yeah, it's over with, and she handled it like a pro, so it's really nothing to talk about anymore. So she's been doing great.
Coach, defensively, obviously, Kansas has the opportunity with the long ball, but it has kept him at bay. Now no runs on the board and just that one hit for Wachino. What do you like about what you've seen from her?
Good mix, good control, throwing first pitch strikes, getting ahead, which is really important. You can feel her confidence right now, so we're really pleased with what she's doing.
Coach, thank you so much for the time. We appreciate it. It's an OU squad that's locked in, 3-0 lead here against the Kansas Jayhawks. And that is a pitcher that's in control. 5 strikeouts, no free passes for Wachenio.
Yeah, and again, getting ahead, I think, has been the key. Patty Gasso mentioned it. And obviously feeling that confidence, too. I mean, she's walking up to the pitcher's plate in the circle, ready to throw. And everything's coming in and around that zone. And part of that can make you so successful, especially with good movement as well. But it's ultimately that first pitch strike that matters most.
Haley Kripe will lead off. And Kripe rifles it out of play on the left side.
And there's the power from Kansas. Haley Kripe can find a way to get it done with one swing of her bat. And that's the patience that they have to have. And credit to Kripe for attacking that first pitch strike.
15 home runs on the season for Kripe, who scored the winning run yesterday against Michigan. Celebration ensued as Wallace drove her in. Here's a 1-1 from Miley Wachenio. Ooh. Wells is coming up in some pain. Where did that get her?
Man, those are so hard when it's just tipped off the bat and fouled right into a catcher. This one gets Wells. Ooh, right on that upper thigh. Just gonna feel that one for a while.
So impressive with her maturity, with her productivity. Only a freshman out of Bogart, Georgia. Patty Gasso told us she's a little crazy, and her teammates love her because of that. 1-2, and that's Bayou Wachenio, strikeout number 6.
And this is a great change of speeds here, low in the zone. She's gotten these Kansas batters to get out on their front foot and swing through that off speed.
Don't miss a minute of the action from the NCAA Softball Regionals. We'll take you to the best live action on 7 Innings Live on the ESPN app. You can see every game and every big moment on the road to the Women's College World Series, only on the ESPN networks. Lot to track and lot to follow here in this regional round. $64 teams arrived. We'll start whittling that number down today with our first elimination games. Winners of each regional move on to the Super Regionals. And in this region, winner will match up with the winner of the Eugene Regional, where the Oregon Ducks are the national seed there. Wachenio has experience in the Women's College World Series, was a star for Ole Miss a season ago, before transferring the play for Patty Gasso and OU.
Great pop today. Wachenio has just been so good. You can see the strikeouts that she had at Ole Miss, working her way up, a lot less innings. More of a staff here at Oklahoma.
How about the walk number, though? Way down from 81 last season to 29 coming into this game.
Yeah, and that's huge. I mean, free passes are everything, and if you can learn how to hone your skill where you can throw around that plate, you got to credit Jennifer Rocco, the pitching coach, for maybe making those adjustments throughout the season.
Turn and burn. Zella Boyer, but foul. We got two of the best freshman catchers in America right now. Steps away from each other. Kendall Wells and Ella Boyer. Future is bright at that spot. The 1-2 from Wachenio. Staying alive.
And this is the part of the lineup to me where Wachenio, I mean, if you're going to focus on the part of the lineup that matters the most, it's Kripe and Boyer all day long. She's gotten Kripe twice, 2 different Ks. Trying to get through Boyer, then you can really go and you can attack. Not that she's not attacking Kripe and Boyer, but maybe being a little bit more careful about the pitches she's choosing to throw. Choose to attack different batters a little bit more head on.
Boyer to the left side. Sydney Barker makes the play. I have a chance to talk with the former OU assistant, Jennifer McFalls. Has done a tremendous job with his Kansas program, guiding the Jayhawks back to a regional for the first time since 2015. Campbell Bagshaw, the lone hit for the Jayhawks. Looks at a rare first pitch ball from Miley Wachenio.
I think for Kansas, the big key, look at the pitches that are hittable in that zone. Kansas is expanding the zone a little more than they need to be successful. Swinging at pitches too low in the zone, maybe off the plate or up in the zone. You've got to look for the right pitch to hunt. If you want to see low in the zone, the 2 hitters that hit the ball hit 2 pitches low in the zone.
And that's up the middle. Garcia makes the play. Silky smooth OU interior defense. 3-0. Sooners lead. Kansas in a regional for the first time since 2015 and coming off their first win in a regional since that year. All because of Jennifer McFalls, fantastic head coach of the Jayhawks. What was yesterday like for you in this program?
Just so exciting, honestly. I mean, you know, that was a tough game, and I couldn't be more proud of our team for just fighting that out. That was such a clean game. I mean, a little true, you know, pitcher's duel and a rubber match against a great program like Michigan. So, you know, I was just super proud of our team for just fighting it and trying to find a way to finish there in the end.
Coach, so after that win and then waking up and getting into this game, what was the preparation or the message you gave to your team walking into OU here?
why not us? I mean, what are you going to say? You're playing one of the best teams in the country, and you know, I mean, if we want to be the best, we gotta play the best. So I felt like we got up the best. We felt really confident. We feel really good. We're in this game. I think Chloe Barber's doing a fantastic job of hitting her spots. I mean, they put 2 good swings on a couple pitches that we thought were really good. But that's the Sooners. That's what they do. So we got to keep swinging. I think we're being really aggressive today at the plate, which is way better than we were yesterday. So you know, we just got to keep working and hopefully push some runs across.
Coach, thank you so much. Meanwhile, Bailey Amezcua, number 25 right there, does not have a plate appearance in the Norman Regional, but she has become a star with her dugout antics. Yesterday it was the heart-shaped glasses. Today, dancing in the bubbles.
Got all the props.
Oh, and Junkyard Dog is out. We had to look up who exactly that was. We don't know why he's there. We just know who it is. Junkyard Dog.
If you're going to have a personality in your dugout, maybe it should be Junkyard Dog.
I love that mentality from Coach McFalls, though. Why not us? Still in this. They need to keep the Oklahoma bats at bay until they can get their own offense going.
When you asked me earlier, you know, as a pitcher, how do you handle it when 2 home runs back-to-back are hit? I mean, saying that's what OU does, why not us? We're just going to go out there and do our thing. They were good pitches. That's how you kind of get past that moment. I think that Coach McFalls, I mean, you feel that in her. It's no big deal. We got to play the best to be great. And if you have a team that comes in expecting that, then those moments don't ever feel too big or out of control.
Cassidy Pickering in control in these big moments. Been there, done that. One of the leaders. Junior from Humble, Texas. Tascasita High School, 3rd season with the Sooners. Pickering and Ella Parker, the lone Oklahoma position players to have won at Natty. As that rolls out of the hands of Chloe Barber, who was dealing with some bleeding around her thumb that was taken care of a couple innings ago. And now where do you put this? 3-1 to Pickering, who already has a home run.
I mean, I keep it in on her hands, make her roll over one. They stay out.
Leadoff walk for Pickering. So our next game is going to be the first elimination game. We talked about Kansas and that one against Michigan. How did the Wolverines respond after being walked off in extra innings in Binghamton? Their goal is just to get 1 win here in the Norman Regional. They've been building for this moment. How do they look after getting run ruled in 5 by this juggernaut that is OU? Smashed by Bella Emmerling. Wallace can't get that one. Pickering scooting around. Castle waves her home. And an RBI double for Bella Emmerling.
And Bella Emmerling attacks this first pitch swing up in the zone, gets her barrel on top of it, drives it right down the line. How about Ava Wallace laying out, trying to make another big-time play? Ball gets past her, and that allows for Cassidy Pickering to get all the way around to home. Another run plated for Oklahoma. An outstanding job by Emmerling. The 2 batters here, Pickering and Emmerling, have made a statement here in this game.
Breakout season for Bella Emmerling. It was a little bit of a struggle last year in her first season, transferring from North Carolina. She hit .212. That average now for Emmerling, flirting with 400. 4th double of the season by Emmerling, and it makes it 4-0. Activity now for the Kansas Jayhawks as Sam Clare, the freshman, starts to get loose. Here's Abby Dayton. Drew a walk her first time up. Also with Women's College World Series experience. Out there with the Utah Utes.
And typically, with somebody like Dayton, you're going to see those corners moved in a little bit. You see the defense for Kansas playing straight up, not moving in. It allows Dayton to really have some of those high hops, those infield hits. which she's so good at. And we saw yesterday Binghamton really moving their corners in to try to take care of those high hops, and Dayton's still able to achieve it.
And that's smoke to the gap. Emerling's going to score from second. Dayton turning, burning with a double.
You starting to break it open here, passing the bat, the same kind of pitch that Bella Emerling had her double on. This one hit into the right center gap. Plenty of time for Bella Emerling to score. And Dayton with her speed, stand-up double.
And that will chase Chloe Barber from the game.
And you give Barber credit. Getting here through the fourth, we've seen so many teams here in this season with OU and their powerful offense having to switch out pitchers every couple innings. A good battle here, but you can see that OU's starting to jump on her pitches.
St. Clair gets the call. Check that. Kaylee Washington will get the call. Well, Chloe Barber did her best, battled, but the OU bats, it's tough to keep them in bay for long. A couple of doubles chasing her from the game, and it's a 5-0 lead for the Oklahoma Sooners. So Kaylee Washington, sophomore from Topeka, will take over.
Washington's had her time in the circle, just under 70 innings pitched. Really just looking for a little different look here. Trying to limit what these batters can do.
And here is the ultimate team player, Lana Agbayani. Had a sac bunt her first time up. Didn't lead to a run, but just goes to show that Agbayani does anything it takes to help a team win. Washington, no stranger to this OU lineup. She took the loss and the trip here last year on February 28th, when 3 innings, allowed 6 earned runs off 7 hits. Up the middle, right to the glove, checks on the runner at second, gets the out at first, but Dayton will still move up to third base.
And the key, anytime you come in relief, it's about getting that first out, a huge out there for Washington. Yeah, there's a runner on third, but really just focus on getting those outs and limit what you can do.
And Lexi McDaniel is going to hit in the 9 spot. Another one of these sensational freshmen.
And often earns that pinch hit position. I love what this freshman class is capable of doing. I mean, 68 home runs combined with this freshman class. McDaniel part of that.
3 of those 10 home runs as a pinch hitter. First pitch strike. Those 3 pinch home runs, by the way, 3rd most in D1 softball.
And I mean, when you think about the depth of this OU offense, when you've got somebody that's got 10 home runs, capable of hitting them on pinch hit, I mean, that's a dream pinch hitter that you want. Somebody that isn't afraid, that can step in there and deliver it with one swing of the bat.
Oh, that hitter on the left arm. And McDaniel will take the HBP to first base.
I mean, that's doing your job as a pinch hitter. Not much that McDaniel could do to get out of the way of that pitch. But you find yourself on base. I mean, you're in the 9-hole position. Your job is to keep putting the ball in play as a pinch hitter, maybe provide a little more power at the plate, but you find a way to get on, that's a win.
Back to the top, and it's Kai Miner, 0 for 2. It was Abel Wallace who made the fantastic catch to rob Miner of a hit last time up. First pitch ball. No relief against this OU lineup.
I like the idea of bringing that off speed in for Washington. We've seen a couple off speeds introduced to Miner throughout the series.
And now Barker will re-enter the game to run for McDaniel.
Put a little more speed on that base path. You're in a 1st and 3rd situation here for Oklahoma. Think about that decision to put Barker back in, a little more speed to try to execute a 1st and 3rd play. This is something that Ella Boyer behind the plate have to pay attention to. Know where to throw it to make the decision, and Dayton with her speed at 3rd base is a prime example to do a 1st and 3rd here.
Miner wants time. Checks the wristband and now ready to rock and roll. Down to the count 1-2 to Kaylee Washington. Slapped and through, and that's going to score Dayton. Just enough to avoid the glove of Kripke short.
And this is perfect, just getting the barrel out enough to sneak this one between the 5 and 6 hole. And that's all it took to be able to score Abby Dayton from 3rd base. I mean, so clutch is the freshman Kai Miner, being able to put that ball in play and make something happen.
Here's Ella Parker with 2 on. Miner has shown us everything you can display as a hitter. The barrel control to slap one to the left side, shots to the gap for a double, and ripping a home run as well. It's like checking all the boxes.
Yeah, I mean, she's so dynamic. She can do a little bit of everything. And again, she's got the batting average, she's got the speed, the power, and so versatile. The fact that she's a freshman, I mean, yeah, we've talked about it. She might be overshadowed a little bit by Kendall Wells' home run race, but I mean, the production there in that leadoff position is so valuable to this offense.
Parker just got a piece of that one. Parker entering this game with an OBP just under 540. She's got juice as well. The center field. Limbaugh makes the catch at the track. And Barker will tag from second to third. Productive out for Ella Parker.
And how about Ella Parker? Her 3 at-bats. A pop fly at the warning track to right field, a pop fly at the warning track to left field, and now a pop fly at the warning track to center field. You almost feel like she's knocking on the door to finally lift one over.
Speaking of
another bat.
knocking on the door, Kendall Wells, 37 home runs. Megan Grant was walked 4 times last night for UCLA. So Wells is one mammoth swing away from tying Grant for the national lead and the all-time record for the most home runs in the season. Currently tied with Laura Espinoza at 37. Former Arizona great.
Man, what a race this is. Woolery did hit one yesterday.
Yeah.
So she's up to 34 now, inching her way towards this battle as well. But one will tie that Megan Grant record right now.
Nibbling, and Wells is trying to do damage with not a lot of great pitches coming her way.
Yeah, she's got to see a good pitch to be able to make it happen. And again, she can hit pretty much anything, but also is so smart to be able to be okay just drawing that walk.
Yeah, she knows this is not about a record. This is about winning a national championship.
That's right.
When you play for OU.
Yep, and that means it takes the whole team. You get yourself on base, that's one more person that has a chance to swing. And by the way, Gabby Garcia not so bad behind her.
Bases loaded for Gabby Garcia. .22 home runs, 69 driven in. The best marks for any shortstop in college softball.
Again, the decision by this Kansas pitching staff to go with that off speed to some of these big hitters on that first pitch delivery. It's a great way to work to get that first strike because most hitters aren't wanting to really go and attack a changeup unless they're sitting on it.
Garcia smashes it to center. Here comes Miner. Barker and Miner score. And OU tacked it on 2 more.
It's such a slow burn this inning of the amount of hits and runs that have scored, but this is a great hit just back up the middle, a liner. Just trying to make contact and barrel up a ball. And Gabby Garcia drives it back up that middle with 2 RBI.
Speedster Cheney Helton checks in to run. And look who it is again. Pickering, who led off with a walk.
You got to give Kansas credit here. Their pitching staff has really limited the top 4 hitters who were so successful yesterday to pop flies. The power has come from Pickering, Emmerling, Dayton, who got a double. You're hitting that part of the lineup right now. Again, this is part of the success of OU. Yesterday, the top 4 is so good. Today, it's really the lower part of the lineup that has been producing and scoring runs.
Cassidy Pickering, dubbed her postseason Pickering because of moments like this. 2 home runs here in 2 games.
And really just trying to make contact, barrel that ball up, and she has so much strength getting back to what she's so comfortable doing. And she just sends these out of the park. That one was a moonshot.
Last year had 4 home runs between the regionals and supers. And they are pumped up here in Norman. Long conversation inside the circle with Kansas pitching coach Laura Heberling.
Well, if you're Laura Heberling and you're looking at where you're at in that lineup, These last two batters specifically, 2 home runs, a double, a walk issued to Pickering the last at bat. A lot of production there that she's got to work through for Washington.
They got Parker to fly out, but then Wells walked. Garcia with the single up the middle. And now Pickering try to continue the damage. That's upstairs. Take something off, and it's 2-1. An amazing environment here inside Loves Field. And the ultimate home field advantage for the Sooners. That's something that Patty Gasso talked to us about. The biggest thing you have to get adjusted to in Oklahoma City for the Women's College World Series, in her opinion, and I would trust her, is the crowd noise. This is the type of environment that prepares you for that environment.
And the echo in here to me, I mean, the crack of the bat feels louder. The pitch feels louder. The smack of the glove, that energy, so important. You see OU knocking on the door again, Pickering drawing that walk.
I love a good little mini bat flip after a walk.
You got to celebrate. It's one thing I will say OU has done better than most teams, and you've seen some other teams replicate a little bit, is celebrating those walks. You got to celebrate every moment because you're that competitive. That's winning in at bat. For a while, it used to be that walks were just a walk. Now you've got to celebrate those, own those moments.
And this is the wrong person to face with the bases loaded. Bella Emmerling, 9 career Grand Slams, tied for the 3rd most in NCAA history. That gets away from Boyer, and the run will score from 3rd as Cheney Helton, the pinch runner, adds another for Boomer Sooner.
And the runner's still on guard. They see this ball get past Boyer. It takes just a rough hop. It's low in the zone. Immediately running is Helton. Not a bad miss there. I like that on the corner.
I don't know if Bella's thinking this, but like, come on. I can't set records for Grand Slams if you're going to score on that.
Well, and this is the thing. You got that open base now with that pass ball. The strike called there on 3-1. Emmerling did not like that.
She has a double so far this inning. Trying to do damage with a 3-1. And now is on via the wall. That's going to bring up Abby Dayton, who drove in a run with a double to make it 5-0. Also earlier this inning. Starting to slip away from the Kansas Jayhawks.
And again, it's like a slow burn. It's one of those situations where you feel like you've got it under control. Maybe you give up a hit here or there, or you know, OU is able to sneak a run, and all of a sudden, before you know it, you just cannot find that out pitch, and you can't find a way to get the runners off the base path, and it's kind of a revolving door of scoring. Dayton, one of those dynamic players here for OU. Enough speed for those infield hits to make an impact, or driving it into the gap like we saw her last at bat.
And plays a mean, roving infield position as well.
No doubt about it.
JT Gasso, hitting coach here for Oklahoma, has done such a fantastic job. The physicality, mentality of these Oklahoma hitters. The juice is not enough as Wallace makes another catch at the wall. But this game now comes down to the Kansas Bats. They need runs if they want to extend this game. Now to the rewarding performance presented by Capital One. It is Maile Uchenyo in the circle.
You got to give it to Maile Uchenyo. She has taken charge all day long. Her pitches moving in and through the zone. She's really made Kansas expand that strike zone swing and chase a lot of pitches. Yeah, you've got the offense to back her up, but those 6 Ks, no earned runs, no walks on the day, and just 50 pitches. I mean, that is control there in the circle.
We are in run rule territory here in the top of the 5th. So Kansas is gonna need to scratch across a couple of runs here to keep this game going, as Flanagan will lead off. And first pitch swinging, and once again a first pitch strike from Maile Uchenyo.
Well, I think Kansas is sticking to the game plan as they should too. They're swinging at the first pitch strike. It's a good moving pitch, and sometimes it's hard to really barrel up. And one hit that Uchenyo did give up was a first pitch swing from Campbell Bagshaw.
To center field, Minor is there. Here's Ava Wallace. Hit the walk-off yesterday. Strikeout victim number 3 for Uchenyo in this game. So the score holds, OU will be done for the day. They'll come back and play in the regional final tomorrow and need 1 win to advance to the Supers. Kansas will need to stick around and play in the second elimination game. Following our game coming up, Michigan and Binghamton. Loser of that one is 2-Q.
Yeah, I mean, everything following this game is backs against the wall, trying to figure out how to have your best performance here to stay, keep your season alive. Higher stakes.
Garcia, 2 down. Linduff trying to keep something going, get something going for the Kansas offense, as it's been a historic season for the Jayhawks bats, but would lead to maybe some meeting of the minds to try to figure out why through 2 games, only 1 run to show for it here in Norman, Oklahoma.
And Kansas ultimately, and they pushed that 1 run across yesterday, but we haven't really seen what Kansas's offense can truly do here in this regional yet. Just really waiting for them to kind of break it open. I've seen a lot of hard hit foul balls, a lot of hard hits that haven't resulted in manufacturing runs.
Team known for doubles, just 1, and it was the freshman Boyer yesterday. Chopped. Agbayani. So good. OU wins. It's 18th straight on the regional round. And they're going on to a regional final for the 16th straight time, 4th longest active streak in D1. Kansas is going to come back at 7 local, 8 Eastern to face the winner of our next elimination game, the first in this Norman Regional with Binghamton and Michigan. Meanwhile, OU, some rest, relaxation, and this is just what OU does, especially inside Love's Field, where they are still undefeated in postseason play.
Oh, yeah, I mean, you got to give them credit. Offensively, they stay strong, but to me, their pitching staff has seemingly gotten stronger here once the postseason hits. They're going to be a tough team to face, and they're going home to rest for that regional final.
2 games here in Norman at home for Oklahoma, and 2 wins via the run rule. That now means it is 34 run rule wins on the season for Boomer Sooner. For Jenny Ritter, I'm Logan Galindo. Thanks for watching.